Tell me we are live. OBS says one thing, Twitch says another. So we're gonna go with OBS and say, hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's not discriminate against anyone because that's more trouble than it's worth. And honestly, it takes a lot more work than you would think to be consistent in your hatred of any and all groups. However, hi, I'm Tostky. This is Homestuck. We are continuing on from where we last left off, where, to be completely honest and frank with you, I don't know, recall, and or remember. But to keep it honest, true, and faithful, that's part of the charm. It'll all come back to me, hopefully, I guess. But where we last left off was the end of Act 6, Act 2. Because we can't just have simple naming systems, right? Sure. I've got my trusty large cup of tea. And, I don't know. I feel like there's things I should cover. Like, yeah, the series. The plan is we will be done before hiveswap completes. Okay? That's our time frame for when we're gonna be done, and you know what, a month-long break may or may not happen, and then we might get a long burst, you know, and however the cards lie, however the cards fall, this is who I am, this is how I do things. It's fine, don't worry about it. However, we're gonna click this big blue button and go into exit intermission 2. Hold still, slick. God damn it, will you quit fidgeting and drink your milk? It's warm and nutritious, fresh from the butler's teat. You just watched me milk it. Ew. Oh, for fuck's sake, you are impossible. Miss Paint. Is that soup ready yet? He's being a dick. Who would do? Yeah, whatever. Also, can you bring me some gauze? He stabbed me again. It was one of his more tentative stabbings, though. I think maybe he meant it as sort of a thank you. Nope, wait, he just stabbed me again. I don't think that was a thank stab. It was more like just a regular stab. I probably should have confiscated his knife before I gave him these super fast robot arms. My god, he is frisky with those things. Hey, put that down. I said settle your ass down. Where's the gratitude, Slick? I'm waiting on you hand and foot here. Where do you think you are? Butler Island? You know what? Fuck Butler Island. You just died and went to Butler fucking heaven. I see that knife. Yeah, that one. You're not fooling anyone. If you don't calm down, I'm going to repair your other eye. You know, the one you refused to let me fix because you thought the eye patch looked cool? I'll do it. Miss Paint, what is taking so long with that soup? This is a man in sore need of his Scotty dogs if I ever saw one. Miss Paint, are you listening? Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Oh, yeah, we got Flashing Gift Man and Robot Head. And this is the big bad evil whose name I don't recall. And we are not. Well, there's a word for this. Very specifically, this amount of distance that is less than half, but more than a quarter. And it's a third. There we go. A third. We are exactly a third of the way there. Just under a third of the way, I guess. Depending on, anyway. Current carcinogenesis. Right now, open memo on board Fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory. Boring road trip through the fucking Afterlife edition. I can't believe I'm actually doing this memo bullshit again. I guess I don't know what else to do. I just need to air out some shit with somebody. And And everybody here has their head so far up their nooks, I want to scream louder than I usually do. They're troll nooks and human nooks. Whatever the hell a human nook even is, you know? Pretty sure that's an ass. Hey, are you there? Fuck, 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 fuck. Gotta keep it accurate. Oh, hey. I can't. Wait, hold on a second. Great. Fuck it. Let's take a sip of tea. Why not? We've created this break. Let's utilize it. That tea tastes good. Oh, hey. I can't. I just cannot fucking believe I have to go through all this bullshit again with you/me. What the fuck made me think this would be a good idea? Dude, what's with the text? Ugh, why don't you tell me? I just have this incredible premonition you're about to anyway. Why the fuck would I know? You changed your text red. We don't do that. The showy, self-absorbed paint your text in your blood color thing or eye color or whatever. It's for attention-greedy, insecure losers. Sure is. Sarcastic wonder. I'm just thinking. This really makes our conversation easier to read. Remember those insane blocks of gray angry text we used to write together? What was that, like half a sweep ago already? Is it weird that I'm actually looking back on all that insanity with a certain amount of fondness? At least shit was happening. It's so boring out here, and living with the humans is getting kind of weird. Anyway, this is actually a lot more decipherable. Maybe you're onto something. Well, hey, check it out. Shit just got nostalgic. Look at that, I'm feeling more sentimental about this moronic conversation already. Okay, why do you have to go from zero to douche, like in the blink of a fucking glance nugget? The blink of a glance nugget? I've been at this for 10 minutes already, and counting. I just think you might have been onto something with the red text. I was trying to pay you a compliment, you antagonizing fuck. I mean, we only ever got in the habit of typing in gray to hide our blood color, right? And like everybody knows it now, it was the worst kept fucking secret ever. And even if they didn't, it's just us here, and obviously we both already known it already. Yeah, it are all our lives. I can't speak. That ability is sometime occasionally put on a global cooldown. It sucks. Unless we're both so neurotic, we actually still want to act like it's a secret we're keeping from each other. But I'd like to think the days of that astounding degree of mental illness are behind us. I want to kill myself, but I can't until the conversation runs its course. This is the worst hell imaginable. Shut the fuck up. That's the exact kind of melodrama I'm talking about. We're better than that now, man. I'm going to do the mature thing here and switch my text to red. There. I think this should be the universal convention for when the two... Excuse me, that was, Sure. There, I think this should be the universal convention for when two of the same people are talking to each other. One guy bites the bullet and talks in red. Seriously, one of us has to be the grown-up here. Oh, I get it now. When I type in red, it's showy and insecure, but when you do it, you're shouldering the pragmatic burden of a martyr. Even though it was my fucking idea to do that in the first place 10 minutes ago. You piece of shit. Okay, goddamn it. Stop being so sensitive. I fucking apologize. Can you just talk about your stupid feelings already so we can get this nightmare over with? Well, look. It wasn't supposed to be this lopsided thing where I spill all my feelings into idiot space while some shithead yells at me. I was kind of thinking there would be some give and take since you presumably share a lot of my thoughts. Okay, whatever, just say some stuff already. All that shit I said 10 minutes ago. I will riff with you and somehow pretend it doesn't feel like I'm rehashing a bunch of lines written in barely dried ink. Okay, well, I'm having a hard time even putting my thoughts into words about this bizarre trek through the ring. At first, it was just bland and uneventful, but that was kind of a relief, remember? Wait a minute. I don't remember his room at all now that I'm thinking about it. This is an inferior setup. He doesn't even have a chair. Now that I think about it, did they have chairs before in that little hacker hideout? It doesn't matter. At first, it was just bland and uneventful, but that was kind of a relief, remember? Not having to worry about getting killed all the time or trying to rally a bunch of uncooperative troops towards an impossible objective. Yeah, but then, as if it wasn't already enough, that sometimes we visit these crazy dream bubbles when we go to sleep. We started physically passing through them too. Like, I think I could handle it better if it was just one thing or the other. Like, only the monotonous day-to-day drudgery on the same gloomy fucking meteor with the same bunch of ridiculous people and basically nothing to do ever except get all up in each other's business. Or only sweeps a sweeps long safari through an ephemeral realm of ghost memories and dead friends shitting around in a haphazard existential clusterfuck. But having to deal with both in totally random intervals, it's kind of taking its toll. I hear you, man. That was when I was supposed to say that, but for the record, I guess I meant it. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I miss all of my dead friends a lot. Even the assholes. I miss them too. Maybe even especially them in some perverse way. And I should be relieved that they all seem to be happy in some way, even if it is by floating nebulously through dream projections with their freaky blank eyes. And I guess I'm relieved about that. But at the same time, it's left me unsettled. For some reasons, for reasons I can't really put my finger on. The fuck is this? I know I. You do? Yeah, well, of course you do. I guess because I just told you 10 minutes ago, making it a self-fulfilling epiphany. Well, there's that, but also, this conversation helped clarify some thoughts too, in spite of its excruciating pointlessness. Part of what's bothering part of what's bothering you about this is what it means about mortality. Yeah, I think that's part of it. After visiting who knows how many dream bubbles and hanging out with who knows how many dead friends and copies of dead friends from alternate timelines, I start to wonder. Does death even really mean anything? Did life mean anything for that matter? What was the point of life to just go around collecting a bunch of painful and awkward experiences to supply material for the revolving memory collage that serves as the backdrop to a much longer, emptier stretch of existence? And how unnerving is it running into our dead doppelgangers from doomed timelines? Hey, you're preaching to the choir, bro. It's fucked up. Never mind what it means about a person's identity or sense of self, or which guy gets to be considered the real guy or philosophical bullshit like that. Just on the level of what your decisions and actions during your life actually mean. Sometimes we run into these versions of ourselves who reach God tier for fuck's sakes. But in spite of being more successful than we were, by that particular objective measure, they get punished for that because it wasn't the thing that needed to happen. Okay, now my mind is just sitting around. Fucky. Pretty much. So where does that leave us? If we were to take some lesson from that, what is it? Try to be great and successful, but maybe not too maybe not too great and successful, or maybe don't try at all in some cases, because if you do, some giant fucking squid in the middle of nowhere is going to be like, not so fast, my hideous monster, plans beg to differ. Don't you think we'd have been better off if we didn't even know about any of this dream bubble shit? Well, yeah, but that's what, yeah, that's what I was thinking 10 minutes ago. But now I don't even know. Yeah, well, at least you're listening. Even if you were being your usual shitty self about it. Nobody else even gets this. They don't want to hear it. Like Terezi, it used to be that she would at least humor even my most ludicrous vitriolic garbage all the time. Remember those days? Way back before we even knew what a human was? Back on Eternia, when my biggest fear was if people found out I was a mutant? How quaint can you fucking get? I was an idiot not to understand how good things were back then. Between us, now it's like... What? This part of the conversation. Oh, they're playing township with the mayor. That's actually it's actually pretty good. And then we got fucking Dunk Jordan or man. I don't know. Horn man, we'll call him, sure. Oh, get over yourself. Our 10 minutes is almost up. I would just like I would just like to know, is she punishing me for something? I don't need to remind you how much time she spends gallivanting around the meteor with you know who. No, you sure as fuck do not. After all this time, I still can't tell if she's serious about that or doing it to fuck with me. What do you think? Is there something legitimately red going on there? How can I command such absolute mastery over the romantic sciences yet remain perplexed by this? Maybe I can't get a read because he's not a troll and therefore has no idea what the fuck he's doing. It's like trying to decipher an intricate courtship process between an attractive potential mate sprite and some sort of vegetable. Like it doesn't compute. Fuck, this is so embarrassing listening to this. Make it stop. Quiet, I'm talking. I just feel like maybe I'm past the point of no return with her. Where before there was margin for error, probably way more than I ever deserved. And now that's it. She's totally had it. And there's a new dude with candy blood in town. He's just got it all, doesn't he? He's a much better artist than I am, for one thing. And his horns are so nubby, they don't even exist. Talk about hitting the jackpot. Am I off base? We just went over this. I didn't get it then because I was too busy whining and feeling sorry for myself like you're doing now, so pipe down and listen. You've been sending her an endless stream of mixed signals for as long as you've known her. Oh, bullshit. Like, fuck, it's bullshit. It's all too clear to me now that it's a classic case of quadrant facilitation. Wait? Vacillation? You know what? Fuck it. Is this even a real word?
Vacillation.
Vacillation. Quadrant vacillation. There we go. We don't fuck around with these mispronunciation shit. And if you don't even... whatever. You don't even know it. No wonder she was she was frustrated and got fed up with you. This is outrageous, is it? Tell me, how many times have you treated her in a way that could objectively that could be objectively construed as a form of black solicitation? That's just no. That's how we've always rolled together. It's like spirited platonic contention. Totally normal territory in a healthy mage sprite. Yeah, a healthy one. Not one involving a demented loudmouth who can't keep his shit under control. Let me ask you, how much of that animosity is innocent platonic rage? Could it be that subconsciously you want to push things with her onto colliginous turf? Maybe see how things work out there? See if you can have your grub and cull it too? That way you can have her all to yourself? Fuck you. You want her in every quadrant like a desperate fool. Do you realize what you've become? You're the sad joke character in the rom-com, you know the guy I'm talking about, who's greedy and indiscriminate about filling every quadrant, totally oblivious to it, and in the end has fuck all to show for it. I don't have to put up with this. You kind of do, for at least another 10 minutes. No, fuck that, I'm so done with you. Yeah, you pretty much are, because the 10 minutes are about up, and I'll be gone. Then it'll be just you and the other guy spinning your globes together like a couple of stupid pieces of shit. Ad infinitum. Ad infinitum. Nope, fuck that. We just talked about this. Fucking. I gotta add the ad. I can't even. Sure. Fucking. There we go. It's ad infinitum or whatever. Ad infinitum. Why does it take so long to load into this shit?
Ad infinitum.
Ad infinitum? Fuck it. We're going with that. Latin is our leader. Ad infinitum. Oh, fuck. Oh. I'm losing monetization, so it doesn't even matter anyway, but. Ow, I just fucking banged my tooth against my cup. I don't know if you guys heard that. Or what the fuck this is. My teeth hurt now, real. Man, I must have been insane to think anything is different. You haven't changed at all. You're just as petty and horrible as ever. Fuck you forever. Fuck every 10 minutes ahead version of myself all the way into 10-minute fucking eternity. I can't even do this, not anymore. Yeah, well, you made your cocoon, pal. Now we have to take turns shitting in it together. It's the most pathetic, smelliest dance of all. What the fuck is it now? It just occurred to me, this dumb tantrum I threw, this entire bad mood. It was just another idiotic, self-fulfilling reach-around, wasn't it? What are you talking about? I mean, where did this even come from? It was like spontaneously generating self-loathing with no discernible source. Discernible? Discernible. I know how that word is pronounced. We don't gotta search it up. Whatever. Was this emotional outburst ever even real? Oh no, don't even start with that. Do not start getting existential about my anger. You better fucking believe this is real. Are you sure, man? You condescending fuck. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you call into question the legitimacy of my feelings, as if they aren't completely justified and totally 100% grounded in absolute, stone cold, concrete, goddamn objective motherfucking reality. Yeah, see? I've completely set you off here, and now you don't even know what you're saying. Sorry, this was my fault. I'm going to try and calm myself down. Oh, so this is why you decided to leave this conversation. You got owned, so you had to slink away like a fucking coward? Nice try, shithead, but I'm not done with you yet. You think you're the only one who can list his 10-minute away self-flaws? I could go on forever. Future FCG banned himself from responding to memo. Fine, get out of here. Good riddance. As if I could take another sponge-ridging minute of your disingenuous drivel. Oh, god damn it. Wait a minute. Oh god, it repeats! It repeats! Hey, are you there? Fuck. I cannot believe. Oh, I see. This is why you shouldn't talk to yourself in the future 10 minutes from now. For 10 minutes. Because you do have to wait. I just skipped something, didn't I? No, I didn't skip shit. Fucking just cool guy being cool guy goes in cool guy room. Hey, sup? Anyone seen Terezi around? No. Why? We were gonna do a thing, but she's not around and not answering my messages. And on any one of the probably 10,000 computers lying around that they would show up on. A thing. Yes, a thing. I see. Shut up. What about you? Have you seen her? No, have you seen Gamzee? Are you serious? Of course not. I haven't seen that guy at all since the first day we got here. Not once. Yeah, I know. Talk about an elusive juggalo. Probably like the shyest fucking juggalo of all time. I'm pretty sure only Karkat's seen him. Don't expect him to rat him out either because of the Moirail junk. Moirail? Moirail? Alien words. I just realized they're in her. Sure, I guess there's no real better way to show it, but yeah, that's a good point. No questions. Just fuck it. Yeah, it's alright. That's the way it's supposed to be, and that is fine. You can't change people. You can't change things. I wouldn't expect him to. I wouldn't even ask it. I wouldn't even ask it. I wouldn't even ask. It would be really bad form to ask him that. Yeah. I bet you think you're imparting some really obscure cultural fact about trolls. But really, if a human said to another human, "Hey man, can you tell me where your best friend where your best clown friend is hiding so I can go chainsaw him to death?" Just FYI, that would probably be bad form too. Okay. I don't know, it's been a year already. I think he's really intent on hiding and hanging on to those dead bodies. He's probably scared to death of you at this point anyway. And maybe you should just let it go. Rose, back me up. I try to stay out of troll interpersonal politics. Interpersonal? Wait. Are you saying this is like a spade quadrant thing? Is she trying to be his kismet fish? I'm saying no such thing. Well, if she hates him... Fuck, hold on. Alright. If she hates him, isn't that what that means? Dave, don't be a dick. You're embarrassing her. Haha, no, I'm not. She's cool. Look, she's being cool about it. I'm being cool about it. See? It's not like that. I just want to find him and at least wound him somewhat. Yeah, see, I knew there had to be a perfectly harmless and unerotic explanation. Shh! No, see, I'm explaining this badly. All I'm saying is basically just fuck that guy. Got it. So, what are you up to in here? What's with all the books? Research. We're trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. You're aware that this meteor has secret rooms scattered throughout, including libraries, right? Hell yeah, we looted one of them for the Cantown project. Cantown? I told you about Cantown, didn't I? No? Well, the thing about Cantown, and all there really is to say about Cantown, is it's awesome. The end. Preach, brother, preach. Wow, what a story. Foo. Of course, it's FU, but foo. So, what is the point of this research? Primarily to gain a more thorough understanding of the situation we'll be entering when we arrive. I thought you pretty much already knew the situation, since you can see the future. Oh my god! I've told you I can't see the future. Yes, you can. You totally can. Okay, but not all of it. Only certain relevant pieces. It's a bit frustrating when people make the presumption about you. For example, you're a knight of time. Since you have such mastery over time, doesn't that mean you should know everything about the future too? No, that's totally dumb. If I could know things about the future if I time... Bleh. I could know things about the future if I time traveled and found out firsthand. Nobody's mistaking that about me. I'm a time traveler, not a fucking fortune teller. It's simple as shit. Right, so there are significant limitations on what you know, governed by certain rules. That's how it is for a seer too. Okay, whatever. But I will say that I have been able to use these abilities to assist with research. I can say my finite glimpses as an additional source of information. I can treat my finite glimpses as an additional source of information. Can't read shit wrong. Not okay. If you combine that with the knowledge we've gathered from these texts and gain things we've learned from our various, fuck it. Okay. Excuse me. But let's do it. Let's move on. Forward and onward. If you might have, I can't speak. God damn it. If you combine that with the knowledge we've gathered from these texts and things we've learned from our various encounters with the deceased, and with a bit of inference and deduction, a more detailed picture is coming into focus. Nice. Do you want to hear about it? Now? Yes, why not? It's been a year. It seems like all we've done on this trip so far is indulge in lavish interior decoration projects and screw around with mysterious Cantown initiatives, which may or may not be consuming valuable library resources as building materials. We could make at least some effort to squeeze in annual briefings on our objective. Yeah, that would be pretty legit of us. I think you'll find that when it comes to... Wait, hold on. They've been building Cantown for an entire year and that was all they got. Yeah, okay, sure. Blah, blah, blah. I think you'll find that when it comes to striving for a reasonable approximation of a legitimacy, we are simply the most barely adequate there is. Okay, I didn't really catch any of that bullshit because I wasn't listening. I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee and get primed to listen to you saying a lot of stuff like that. Do you want some? Sure. Or, let's be correct. Sure. Bang, 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 knock on doors, do some... Oh, is that a coffee machine maker? That's one baller-ass coffee machine. Kanye. No, thank you. Okay, this fucking thing. Where do you even unearth this piece of shit? Where did you even unearth this piece of shit from? Okay, there it goes. 2 hot, revitalizing cups of shitty coffee, fresh out of the weird pod. Why do we even drink this shit? I guess it's just because this thing is here. Like, somehow the temptation is even stronger because the coffee sucks. Don't know how the fuck that works. Wish there was such a thing as apple juice on Troll World. You'd go for a bottle of AJ. I wonder if there's any booze squirreled away on this meteor. Kind of feels like we should be drinking our asses off here. No adults, nothing to do. That's that's what you do without adults, right? Get wasted all the time? Wait, what the fuck am I saying? Trolls don't even have adults. Well, they do, but they're all in outer space being insane badasses. I guess they do have the stupid nanny monsters. Do the monsters give a shit if they get wasted? Are you talking to us? What? We can't even hear you mumbling over there. Oh. How's that coffee coming? Off the shit is how. All being like in cups and everything. Be sure it makes it to the table before it accumulates that strange no.
Unctuous.
Unctuous. A word no one should have ever used. That strange unctuous film on the surface, you pretentious cock wielder. Well, you don't... That's a very bad pejorative also. You pretentious fuckwit. There you go. More appropriate, fitting, and... I mean, it's just as... I don't know, offensive. So what's with the big book you're writing in? Is that more wizard fan fiction? No, it's something like an extensive journal. I'm recording everything I've been through so far, and detailed notes on everything we know about the game. I'm also using it to document our research and extrapolate on the new session and players. So it's like your nigh unreadable game fac in tomb form. I read that. Somewhat. You sure like to write big game guides. I don't look at it that way. I'm approaching it from a standpoint of reasonable historical documentation. Don't you think people in the future will want to know about our story? I guess. I think it could be a very useful resource someday. It could be helpful to others beginning their own quests. Chances of that seem pretty remote. I really wouldn't rule it out. Okay, totally sold on that suddenly, on account of not caring. So tell me about the new mission. What is there to know? And most importantly, how is everything going to go wrong this time? From what I understand, everything already has gone wrong. Before the game even started, in many different ways than ours did. Huh. There are indications of thicker political intrigue, assassination attempts, and fuck it, oh no, no, we didn't fuck up. We did not completely fuck up. We made a mistake, but yeah, okay, there we go. An usurpation of the throne more insidious than what we dealt with. But those examples still don't illustrate the fundamental fault with their session. Ours had a similar fault. It was a null session. Literature on the subject says null sessions are actually very common. It is any session resulting in failure, and as such, designed to result in failure from the start due to Skaya's comprehensive knowledge of its own fate, and that of all it illumines. Yeah, it illumines, sure. Not even gonna bother. Biologically speaking, it is to be expected that null sessions far outnumber the successful ones. When it comes to reproductive systems, overwhelming redundancy is commonplace. A universe has a reproductive system that spreads many seeds, as it were, most of which never come to fruition. So we shouldn't feel too bad about our results, really. It was quite par for the course. But then, it would also seem that exceedingly few null sessions result in the birth of a massive green star fueled by two dead universes, for what it's worth. Okay, but I thought the whole point of this, the scratch thing, is it gave us a chance to still win. But you're saying the new session has a fault too? Well, yeah, there's more to it though. The new session is essentially our session, rebooted with different parameters, which also affected the original conditions of our universe. And strangely, it seems the new one is a null session as well, but within a much less common subset of all null sessions. This one is referred to as a void session. I don't know why I did that, but void session sounds stupid cool. Fuck it. Hey, oily substance. Fuck your shit. Or, as it was pretentiously called, unscrumptious or some shit. I don't care anymore. Excuse me for the belch. It happens when you drink beverages sometimes. Okay, which is that? Or, which is what? It is very simply a session in which nothing is prototyped before entry. At all. Hence, by Skaya's preemptive all-knowing and its influence on the rest of the Inciphosphere, there are not even any towers on Prospect or Durst built to receive the split kernels. See? Cleared. Why would these alt-universe players fuck up in such an obvious and stupid way? I don't know what specifically led to the failure to prototype anything, but it doesn't really matter. As I said, the session was designed this way before they began playing. Any efforts to prototype may have been in vain regardless. Possibly subject to sabotage. Didn't you say at some point that not prototyping anything would be really bad? Yes, it's just another way to create an infertile session. Through a less catastrophic and bloody route we took to achieve the same result. Oh, though by a less catastrophic and bloody route. By contrast, it leads to a rather harmless, uneventful session. Underlings remain unaugmented, and so do the royalty. And while this may sound advantage to the players, it is a curse in disguise. The lack of prototypings which keep adversaries unevolved has the same influence on the battlefield. Without successive prototypings, the battlefield will never reach its final form, which must be fertilized to grow a new universe. Damn, what a boring ass game. Instead, it remains in its most basic form, stuck in eternal checkmate. There's nothing players in a void session can do to change this. They are resigned to live out the rest of their lives, or live out the rest of their days in a dead-end session. Still, waiting to hear how this is in any way an improvement on all the vast shit we just escaped from. It's a vast improvement. The new session is a blank slate without a ridiculously short time limit for victory like ours had. There will be no time limit at all, in fact. Once we arrive, ostensibly, that is when the nature of the session will change. It won't be classifiable as either a null or a void session anymore. It will be something which, as far as I can tell, is unique. The fully matured battlefield from our session can be used to make the new one viable. The path to success. The fuck kind of horse shit? Sure, no. Exposition, it matters. Let's go. The path to success will be made possible by a combination of efforts and assets from both iterations. Usually, scratch sessions are in absolute resets, and involve no direct influence from the first attempt at all. I can't find any precedents for our situation. Jade has her battlefield, right? Yes. So she shows up and drops it in Skya. And then we take the result of all that damn frog breeding we did and stick the thing in there somehow. And we sit back and wait for it to do its huge ribbit or whatever, and we're golden? Pretty much. As long as there's an actual vacancy in the center of Skya when we get there. Is that going to be a problem? I don't think so. Even if it were, it would be a trivial obstacle. But as it is, I think the forces opposing these players are clandestinely working towards the same goal we are. From what I can tell, gestures of antagonism, while certainly posing legitimate danger, have been factored in as critical stepping stones to one destination shared by all parties. I don't know why this is, or what the motives are yet. The appearance is one of clear sailing ahead, but traces of conspiracy are everywhere. Okay, but conspiracies aside, did it ever really look like clear sailing to you? That's not what I was seeing. We're gonna arrive, and then soon after, Jack is going to show up. And then we have to beat him, right? So there's kind of a time limit. Yes, we will have to deal with Jack before all is said and done. And that will definitely be a major challenge. But it is not impossible, at least not by design. When I said there will be no time limit in this session, I was talking about something more specific. There will be no reckoning. Oh, why not? It's a logical consequence of any void session. The battlefield never evolves, therefore the more extensive war between Prospect and Durst never takes shape. It is only when the Prospedian king falls in battle that the reckoning can be initiated by the forces of Durst. The meteors then rush to destroy the battlefield, while Skya redirects them through defensive portals for as long as it can. Thus, if there is no war, there is no reckoning, no meteors, and no imminent threat of danger. This is, of course, good news for Earth as well. During the reckoning, Skya redirects all incoming meteors to the only place it can, Earth. So it turns out that players who initiate a void session are not actually condemning their home planet to an apocalyptic wasteland after they leave. In the new session of our universe, Earth is just fine. Sort of. So, no meteors came at all. You mean by fucking up and having to scratch, we also sort of saved Earth in the process? Again, sort of. It's not that there were no meteors whatsoever. Just the vast majority of the destructive onslaught never showed up. But delivering the temple to the site of the forge is still integral to... I might have just... No, fuck it, don't question. Integral to jump-starting the session. That meteor, however, could have been propelled through a portal by any means, not just via the reckoning, I see. What about the players themselves? They had to arrive on meteors too, didn't they? I guess the baby meteors were some exceptions too, right? Yes, but they weren't flung through portals in their own session, nor will they be created there. They were created in our session and sent back through our portals, just like us? What the fuck you... Okay, sure, let's just fucking do it. We're gonna power through. It hurts, though. To understand what happened, it really helps to understand exactly what a scratch is. When John severely damaged the beat mesa on your planet and sent it off to Skya to release its temporal energy there, you could view it as kind of a request. We were asking Skya to change everything at a fundamental level. We gave it the energy to do so. But Skya is very passive entity. It only knows and sees, but it never quite acts. When it is asked to change everything, there's only so much it has control over. In fact, it has control over exactly one thing, the defense portals. It can decide to send important meteors to different ports in time than originally planned, thus creating alternate realities, offshoots of promise rather than futility. And it turns out the most important meteors of all tend to be the ones delivering the young players to their planet. So, all it has to do to change everything is tweak their destination times a bit. All internally prompted changes in the post-crash universe are decided entirely by this modest adjustment to the parameters. It's a very simple concept, actually. Yet the consequences are dramatic. It results in not only a hard reset for the session, but a partial reset for the universe too, due to the many casual entanglements between the session and its originating universe. What do you mean tweak the destination times? Where did they get sent to? A variety of different time periods. A simple way to look at it is to picture the original destinations of our two groups as four echo. Wait. To picture the original destinations of our two groups of four ecto babies and switch them. What? So this is just a this is just a slight oversimplification. Fucking hell, I can't speak. Something rubber baby blubber butt quick brown fox jumps over the Nature Valley crunchy roasted almond bar. Not sponsored, it's just on my... Okay. Though this is just a slight oversimplification, while it's roughly true, Skya had some peculiar whims this time. I'm gonna fuck with your timeline. Doop-a-dee-doop-a-doo. Okay, 1900s we got Papa and Mama, and then we got fucking Mama and Bro, and we got all the kids. Oh, how and what the fuck? So now they're in like the 200s, and then these kids isn't in the fucking. That's a time gap in like a quarter. While most landed in the time periods corresponding with the original group, it seems that two of the new players arrived 4 centuries ahead of everyone else for some bizarre reason. Uh, but they're still apparently able to communicate with their co-players through, I guess, some Trollian-like technology, and they're still able to establish game connection with the others. So this stands as an odd, but not otherwise terribly significant detail. So, in this old universe group of us, in this old universe group of us and them, which ones are the actual players? I'll give you a hint. It isn't us. Fuck, why did I know that was gonna be the answer? And to think that usually I'm the one accused of knowing the future. I don't know if I'm ready to process the ramifications of this bullshit. You would find it less disconcerting if the players were alternate versions of us. Man, at least I'm used to dealing with alt Daves. I've been fuck deep in alt Daves before. It's a goddamn delight if you want to know the truth. But I don't even know what to think about. What? Meeting a deceased figure of authority as a peer? Let's not even talk about it, okay? Can we slow down this meteor, delay the meetup, maybe fight Jack for a little while? I honestly thought you would find the idea exciting. I know I'm looking forward to it. But your mom was just a nice alcoholic spinster who liked wizards, who you complained about for no reason. She wasn't anything like an untouchable master of irony who could replace the meat in your sandwich before it even occurred to you what the fuck you were chewing. That did not sound right. You don't do that to a child. Let me ask you this. Did your mom ever wiggle a puppet in your face even once? Not that I recall. But anecdotes like that just make me more curious to meet him personally. Fine, well, you can be on bro duty then. I'll be the ambassador to your mom. And no, that wasn't actually meant as the sick burn it sounded like. She's your mom too, though. Yeah, I know. I'll be the ambassador to my mom then. That sounds pretty stupid when I say it that way. Whatever. I'll be the fucking one man welcome wagon. For the John and Jade teen old people and also our mom, that's the plan. So when we finally see them, we can get our shit into formation like trained acrobats. Like I'll blow a whistle and make a human pyramid. Got it? That way we can totally avoid anything awkward. You do realize we've seen her already, right? What? When? Months ago, in a dream. She was floating along in Durst pajamas asleep. Wait, that was her? Yes. Oh. Huh. You're wondering why I didn't tell you? No. You're specifically wondering why I wasn't forthcoming with an answer to your question at the time. Hey, who is that choice babe in the pajamas? God fucking damn it. You don't find it nostalgic at all, retracing the steps of some of our Freudian semi-blunders and conversations past? No, what a load of shit. Stuff said between you and me before we knew we were related. We both knew that was a lot of horseplay bullfuckery between like smart-ass 10-year-olds or whatever. You can't seriously have taken any of that seriously. Wink. Ugh, don't ever do that. Also, whatever, did she just like wink? I guess. Don't ever do that. All these fucking mom traps and sister traps. What a joke. I hope Sky gets to have a good laugh over shit like this. Wait, I forgot. Sky doesn't laugh. It just sees and knows. It's like a huge blue perv that's mad jazz for kidcest. What are you people even talking about? Wink. Don't you wink at her. Kanye, here's a pro tip. That wink meant Jack Dick. She's just being weird. I feel as though this conversation has utterly outmaneuvered my constructive involvement. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm pretty much ollieing outy too. Got some shit to attend to. After you. Phew. Oh, fucking denied. Ugh, why does that always happen? Everybody out of the goddamn way. I got a lab full of humans, a mouthful of yelling, and a tortured psychological profile full of totally hysterical emotions and unaired grievances of practically everybody. Carcat's broken, guys. Yeah, okay, hold on. If I can settle down a tick, I should be able to make some more sense shortly. Just one... Maybe you should lie down on the couch. Fuck, no. Dude, what is the matter with you? Wow, okay, that was a pretty terrible entrance. Anyway, where was I? Dunno, I was just leaving. Not so fast, Strider. This heavily concerns you. In fact, it concerns you exclusively, in fact. Where do you think you're going? Just stepping out to do a thing. Which is not your business. Like my inflamed, quaking gal sphincter, it's not. Tell me, are you by chance going to have some company when you step out to do this thing? Notice the two heavily dramatized enclosure talents surrounding that word, which I am scornfully pantomiming with my own two hands as presently being demonstrated for you? Excuse me again for the belch. Yeah, sure. Oh, who would that be, may I ask? Well, probably the mayor. He's usually down for whatever. I'm not talking about the fucking mayor, and you fucking know it. Hey, don't be saying shit about the mayor. The mayor rules. He's like my best fucking friend. He's not a mayor. He's the mayor of Fuckstick Junction, located at He's the mayor of Fuckstick Junction, located smack dab in the middle of pretend-ass nowhere. He's a mayor, you douchebag. His thing says mayor. It says mayo. He wrote the R himself. At least he's he's at best a mayo. Who's ever heard of a mayo? It's every bit imaginary as his identity as an elected official. No, mayo is like grub sauce, but without the grubs. Who the fuck ever heard of grub sauce without grubs? What's it made of then, genius? Like, I don't know, it's white and sort of just exists. You don't ask about mayo. That's not what you do with mayo. Isn't it funny how quickly your bullshit unravels when someone intelligent actually holds you accountable? You are fucking busted, Strider. You're busted about Mayo and you're busted about Terezi. Ha ha, you are pathetic. Wait, ha ha ha, you are pathetic. This is why you all stormed in here out. This is why you all stormed in here out of breath. What did you actually sprint all the way across the meteor to tell me this? What I do with my legs and how fast I move them is my business, you shit. Yeah, and what I do with mine is mine. Watch me and make them make me leave. Wait, watch me and make them make me leave. What? Fucking, nope, fuck that up again. Sure, why not from the top? Yeah, and what I do with mine is mine. Watch me make them make me leave. I said stay your ass put. We're talking here. Dude, don't touch my cape. Huh? What? I can't believe I just seriously said, dude, don't touch my cape to somebody and was serious about it. Okay, I'm nowhere near your precious stupid cape. Just listen. Before you go off to snog Terezi in your idiotic little village of nutrition cylinders, hear me out. Man, you are so overblowing this, but I don't think I am. Yeah, you are. You have some idea about us or what we're getting up to. So we've done a few things together to pass the time. So what? I don't even think you could call them dates or anything. What the fuck would even qualify as a date on this gross dark meteor? Dave, can we just cut the shit? I'm not an imbecile. You're both plainly tipping into flush territory irrespective of environmental factors or whatever lame conditions it is humans believe to be optimal for pursuing a mate sprite ship. Anyone can see that. It's the shittiest kept secret on this meteor. Probably even the fucking mayor gets it. And let's face it, he's a little slow. Do you really think you could pull the wool beast material over the eyes of a hardened veteran of romantic studies? We have one of those. I have seen thousands of troll romance films, each dealing with topics far more subtle and complex than your pedestrian human mind could ever grasp. And in case you've forgotten, I've already watched hundreds of your more primitive but moderately entertaining romance films. Remember how I downloaded a fuck ton of them after discovering your species? I'm a curious man, Dave. You could learn from me. Yeah, I remember. Haven't you only watched a bunch of shitty Dane Cook movies on infinite loop since we left? You're severely exaggerating, but yes, I have sampled his work. Dude, you know you're only pretending to be a huge fan of his bullshit to piss me off. Again, look at how self-absorbed you're being. I happen to think he's a brilliant comedic mind for a human. I'm gonna take a moment here just to pause and say that I was a very big Dane Cook fan as a teen. He was he was Dane Cook. He was funny. He made jokes. He was in movies. He's actually like one of the first few comedy specials I ever watched because it was on YouTube, and then I think I bought it on iTunes. But yeah, Dane Cook's not the greatest, but he was funny. He's got jokes. He made the funny ha-has. No, I'm not gonna laugh. He made me fucking cry out of laughter. That dude. I also got another Dane Cook story, but it's less Dane Cook and more related to Dane Cook. But whatever. Where were we? I should probably highlight things as I go. But, we've lost the sentence. There we go. It turns out that exact sentence is my one weakness. You win, bro. You got your girl back. Oh, shut up. I'm not here to debate you on the finer points of cinema or to get my girl back. How desperate do you think I am? I'm actually here to do the opposite. I wanted to tell you I'm totally okay with it. Oh, okay then. But just listen and try to keep an open mind. I know that's hard for you. Here, please take a look at this. Oh boy, what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be a drawing? It's a Photoshop. Close. No, that's an actual photo. It's a book. Oh no! What the hot mess of fresh fuck am I looking at? It's an Alternian romance novel. Now, look, I'm not vouching for this particular piece of literature. It's actually pretty trashy, and if you're interested, I could recommend much better things to you. It's just this one illustrates the concept very clearly. What concept? It's a pretty typical case of quadrant facilitation, as applied to an overlapping group of romantic pairings. You lost me at quadrant. For future reference, that's the word that always lets me know it's time to check out of a sentence. Will you pipe down and just hear me out? It's really simple. Think of it as being similar to one of your primitive human love triangles. Though this is a quadrangle. Those are much more common in our society and entertainment. And 4 is much more the minimum value for a love-hate and drangles. And drangles. God damn it. Now, here's what's actually going on here. Wait, no. Here's what's actually going on with this group of characters. Pay attention here. Look at me. Eyes over... Hey, look at me. Eyes over here. I am the romance now. I'm sorry. I had to. I didn't have to, but I wanted to. Let's not say I had to. I'm a man of free will and choice, and I chose to do the thing I did. However, we're going to continue on to something that I've lost my line again, but we're going to stall until we nail it. Eyes over here, look at me good. See the two heroes in the middle? We're taking in their flushed embrace, pretty much your typical low-blood red rom pairing. The dynamic is the grub loaf and tuber paste of the overall arc. But what have we here? Oh, a yawn. I wasn't in the script. I just yawned. There are some nefarious high bloods in the picture too. This is where it gets interesting. The guy on the left is an old cleanest flame from the male's low blood's past and has re-entered the picture. Again, nothing out of the ordinary. He can continue to court his mate sprite and kiss Mrs. without conflict. It's a perfectly amicable arrangement that everyone's totally down with. What is that huge beefcake troll even doing? Is he grinding against the little dude's shoulder? What is even going on? Why the fuck is he nude? No questions yet. So then that's all fine. Pretty boilerplate conditions for unfolding rom drama. But there's a twist. The male high blood and low blood start to have flush feelings for one another. I'm actually falling asleep here. To be fair, I did start pretty tired rather than waking up as I normally do, but this is fucking. I'm reading fucking in-universe fucking troll romantic comedy explanations. Whatever, we carry on. We finish shit. Something about 50 Shades of Troll. Yeah, okay. The high blood, low blood, flush feelings one another results in red infidelity between the low blood pair. Obviously, this is where the fireworks start going off. The red feelings between the low bloods turn to black, and thus begins what is referred to as quadrant vacillation. Meanwhile, the two males are also vacillating between red and black. Because you don't just let go of a rivalry so easy. What is going on with the other chick, all grabbing at the other one down there in the corner? Yeah, well, it gets even more complicated than that, probably more than needed for the sake of making the point. In the heat of their vacillation, during an especially black phase, the low-blood female waxes red for a notorious and especially brutal high-blood female. So they have their thing on the side, but even that starts vacillating too, because the original pair just keeps spinning like a top. We don't need to get bogged down in the quadrangle dynamic, though. And for our purposes, the fourth party is a distraction. Our purposes? What the fuck are our purposes? The thing is, vacillation always adds a lot of drama to everything, but that doesn't mean it can't be viable. It can totally work, and everybody can be reasonable about it. It totally just comes down to a matter of sensible scheduling. You must be out of your fucking mind if you think I want to know where you're going with this. Dave, please, just read the book, okay? It's all in the book. It's in the book! And the book is stolen. Did she really just super steal that book? I'm not reading that shit. I can't even read your stupid troll language. Why would you think I can? I think you should reconsider. I can translate for you. I'll read the whole damn thing out loud if you want. Fuck it. That one hurt a little. That one's hitting home. Seriously, it could really expand your limited human think pan on stuff. There's a lot here that's applicable to our situation. There's nothing even slightly applicable about any of that bullshit to our situation. Don't be dense. Of course there is. Trezzy and I have been on the verge of vacillating like this for a long time. It's about time we killed the suspense and just acknowledge it. You and she seem bent on developing something in the flush quadrant, and like I said, I'm fine with that. If we can just get our shit straightened out, we can be like these vacillating pairs that alternate between red and black, but in a way that's complementary with each other's patterns. Oh my god, why is this happening? While she and I are black and you and she are red, but then when she and I are red, you and she, I don't know if humans are capable of black feelings. I guess that's up to you. Maybe you can just, like, sit those periods out. Like, take a break, you know? You've completely lost it, dude. I can't believe for a fucking second this is a reasonable this is reasonable shit to propose, even on Troll World. Troll World. You just totally snapped. Snapped like a fucking fox. This makes perfect sense. Like I said, it's just a matter of responsible scheduling. Here, let me show you. I need some paper. Where's some paper? Look, it's perfectly simple. Hang on while I draw the guidelines. Oh no. No, you are not making another shipping grid, dude. It's not a shipping grid, just some rows and columns for a schedule. It's a grid. You're drawing a goddamn grid. I'm not letting you draw a grid for this stupid shit. Come on, look here. These are the days of the week. Then we each have rows for those days, and we can draw a heart or a spade on any given date. That way we know what's up in advance and avoid unpleasant conflicts. Put the fucking pen down. Oh my god. Hey, cut it out. Don't touch me. Do not draw a shipping grid. Do not draw it. It's not a shipping grid, you obtuse fuck. This is fucked up. Put it down. No, you are not drawing a grid to organize our goddamn dating lives. Well, that is some straight up crackpot motherfucking noise. I will not abide. Fuck you, let me draw. Stop drawing the shipping grid. It's not a shipping grid. This is not a shipping grid, you heinous tool. This is common sense. You will not draw anything that even remotely resembles a grid. Do not draw an arrangement of squares or otherwise interlocking polygons. Let go. You will not draw up a spreadsheet for the purposes of allocating time spent with mutual girlfriend, you horse's ass. That is exactly the shit I do not want to see. Look, I just drew a square. Get ready to see a lot more of those. No, stop. Do not draw any additional squares. Do not draw any quadrilaterals. Or trapezoids or rectangles or fucking triangles, and especially as fuck not any goddamn rhombuses. I don't want to see your lines making any right angles. Do you understand? In my mind's eye, I am picturing a beautiful lattice of lines and compartments interlocking with sublime precision at 90-degree angles. I imagine this modular oh my fucking god. Reticulation as an elegant vessel, if you will, for the grand synthesis of our shared shipping dreams. No, that is the perfect example of what you shouldn't be drawing. Yes. No, fuck yes. Oh, look, another square, sort of. Kind of wobbly, it'll have to do. No, fuck you. Wait, I think it's coming. Here it is, my first ship. It's going to in the square. Put the goddamn pen down, you piece of shit. Hell no. Yes. What is your problem? Ow, fuck. This is so sick. Don't you even know what you're doing? Does she even know you're doing this? Doing what? Splitting up her time in a grid for your stupid rotating hate date plan? She will soon enough. What a presumptuous sack of shit. Put down the pen. No, I'm drawing. Step away from your dumb, ugly scribble guard. Dumb, ugly scribble grid. Get lost. You're messing up Rose's book. You smell bad. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about rank smells. You're the fucking big man of smelling bad. You dominate the paint with your stonk. My luscious my Lucius brought home things. Lucius brought things home that smelled even more appealing than you. Important fact: 100% of what he brought home was either a dead animal or literally feces. Oh yeah, well check it out. You smell like if someone took a dump on a butt. How can she stand you with her sensitive nose? Have you ever washed that ridiculous outfit? They're magic fucking pajamas. They stay clean like permaclean or something. They're enchanted and comfy as fuck. Give me the pen. No, it's mine now. I'm keeping it on principle. Carcat, whoa man. What are you doing? Why are you drawing all these human dicks? How do you even know what they look like? What have you been watching? I'm not drawing those. You're making me draw them. Stop that. No way. This book is now like our fight fueled Ouija board of cock. Ugh, stop. Don't. No. Fuck. Okay. No. You drew that one. You drew that one. Don't pretend like I didn't. My apologies. Don't pretend like you didn't. Are you sure, man? That's the spooky thing about penis Ouija. You can never be sure who did the dicks. Was it you or me or maybe the ghost? Fuck, let go of me. Give me the pen. No. Yes. No. Yes. Fine, take it. No. What? We're still drawing. Let go. Are you kidding? This is a fucking masterpiece. We have to see this through. I'm trying to let go of the stupid pen, but you won't let me. We're in the shit now. We are motherfucking entrenched in this bitch. You crazy fuck. We're running out of room, Rose. Can you turn the page off? Page for us? Ah. Holy shit. I nearly fell asleep through that page. It's rough. We're in the shit. There you go. I am. Oof. Just give me a second here. Finish my tea. Get the last bit of caffeine. Kind of hoping for. What do we got here? We got a whole lot. We're gonna find a stopping point soon because I need a nap or else I'm gonna pass out. It's gonna be great. It's wonderful. The best naps. This altercation is becoming uncomfortably physical. Get the fuck away from me. What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Shut up and draw another penis. You don't even understand the social implications of all this hostile touching and grabbing, do you? I don't feel that way about you, Strider. Just step off. Man, if you want to look at this that way, then that's your business. This is just an old-fashioned beatdown for where I'm from. Deal with it. Why don't you old-fashioned go fuck yourself? Stop biting my cave. For you. Shit. Oh, we made it past the wall of text times? I'm so happy. Are you serious? Muffin? Dude, unreal. You are like a Cape magnet. Hold still. Muffin? Why does he keep saying muffin? Oh shit, he's about to get fucking suplexed. Hup! Through the fucking table! Oh my god. He's just get fucking suplexed. Why though? Booyah! Oh, not through the table, but still. That fucking table is... It's sturdy, I guess. Oh, fuck. Everybody stop what you're doing immediately. Whatever it might be, another dream bubble is approaching rapidly. Everyone man your stations, by which I mean go about your business as usual, I guess. Unless you want to meet up here and Meet me up here and check it out. Over. Ghostbusters 2, the MMORPG. Don't, no. John, I really think we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Oh, fuck me, I might have just passed the stopping point. I hate myself and I hate the world, but I guess we're gonna have to find another one. No way, this game rules. I just never gave it much playing time before because, well, I guess I always had better things to do. That's sort of my point. Where did you even get this? Years ago, I found it in a store on the bargain rack. It was only $1. Isn't that awesome? Actually, how does he still have an online? Nope, fuck it. Don't ask questions. About right. Glub glub. I don't understand anything. ASL. Knack knack knack. That's about right. It's like Second Life. I don't really think this is my kind of game, but I will play it with you today because it is technically your birthday. Yes! You won't be disappointed. How many people did you get to play this? I don't know. I only showed it to a few people, but I guess hundreds are playing it now. Nobody's very good at it though. I keep trying to tell the salamanders and chess guys not to cross the streams, but they keep crossing the streams. Just between you and me, I think a lot of them aren't very bright. Why can't you cross the streams? Jade, please. It is just something you can't do because you can't do when you're a Ghostbuster because it spells big trouble. Everyone knows that. Also, more importantly, what the fuck is a... So, it has been long known I'm not the biggest fan of John Egbert, and there's a lot of things that I'm willing to overlook. But please explain to me how, even though the Earth has been completely destroyed and the man only owned a single copy of this MMORPG, he somehow managed to not only duplicate hundreds of copies by his own admission, but also set up the server infrastructure for these hundreds of players. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible, but shit, Kid Edberg doesn't have the skills to do it. He just doesn't. It's not... Oh, fuck God. Oh. Yeah, okay, sure, fine, whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. You play your MMOs with your dad's non-existent servers, and what is even their Wi-Fi like? Especially when half of the denizens are like fucking shrink down to like just there's not a reason to question things, but don't cross the streams, I guess. And oh, they got fucking land centers. Okay, maybe we're gonna cover this just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Okay, let's carry on. John, you should hurry up and make a character already so we can get started. I'm working on it. There are so many options. What kind of Ghostbuster should I make? Just any old Ghostbuster, as long as he looks awesome and like he means business. I'll begin organizing your squad. What do you have to do? Well, first we need to buy an old abandoned fire station to use as a headquarters. Luckily, half the city is composed of old abandoned fire stations that are for sale. This game is actually really stupid in a lot of ways now that I think about it. No, hey, shut up. I take it back. It's great in every way. Sure, John, whatever you say. Okay, now I have to find a submission. Gotta hire a sassy secretary. Just have to peruse this extensive palette of sarcastic, red-headed... Wait a minute. It just took in a thing. If these are all the players, which one of these fuckwits actually decided to say ASL? I lost my line again because I'm an asshole who can't keep a line. Yeah, okay. Now I have to find a submission, gotta hire a sassy secretary, just have to peruse this extensive palette of sarcastic redheaded ladies. Okay, here's a good one. Then we wait for a phone call. This can take anywhere from 10 seconds to several hours. Are you serious? That's fine. There's lots to do in the station to kill time, like talk to Slimer and get slimed by Slimer. Okay, I guess that's pretty much all there is to do. What about that fire pole there? Can't you go down the fire pole? Fire pole's strictly decorative. Are you almost finished making your character? Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm pretty happy with him. I mean, it's creative and it's a thing and it exists and it moves on and just... Yeah, okay, sure, fine, okay. We know she's furry, but... I guess John agrees. Jade? That is absolutely the shittiest Ghostbuster I've ever seen. No way. Yes. It is so yes way. He's adorable. What are you even talking about? Jade, I thought you were going to take this game seriously. That is not a serious Ghostbuster. No ghost would ever could possibly fear that thing. I don't want ghosts to be afraid of him. I want to make friends with some ghosts, if at all possible. It's not possible. Ghosts are known to be cruel and mischievous. They will not want to befriend your Foxman. They will only want to cover him in slime, then fly away. I really think you should consider redesigning him. Nope. I'm keeping him. Okay, well, if you want to turn our squad into a fucking joke, then that's your business. Shut up or I'll give him a pink jumpsuit. Ugh. But seriously, those head swap options are for such noobs. I feel it's only fair to warn you. I think I'll manage to survive the embarrassment in front of a bunch of salamanders and crocodiles. Okay, fine. You get a pass, but only because you yourself are a furry. Thank you, Snicker. What? Nothing. Is someone messaging you through the game? Heh. Who is it? Damn it, Jade. It's Dave Sprite. He's playing too. Oh, don't tell him any of our strategies. He's the enemy. We have strategies? Okay, first, tell him we have strategies. Then don't tell him them. Oh, God. What is it now? Did you know Dave Sprite's a funny guy? Meh, he's alright, I guess. I give most of his jokes a passing grade, sometimes as high as a B+. Actually, hold on, gotta take that back, rewind it. A solid B+. Solid. I just told him you said that. That's fine, he and I keep no secrets. Dave Sprite says to tell you you're basically welcome for being born 14 years ago. What? 14 years ago and 1 year ago, you ungrateful douche. Ah, 14 plus 1. Great. Oh, like him taking credit for my existence isn't so old by now. Hey, Jade, why do you still call him Dave Sprite? Excuse me. Because he is Dave Sprite? I just call him Dave. Isn't that easier? I mean, he is Dave after all, right? Well, yeah, but he's kind of different from Dave. Psh, he's not so different. Huh? He is so not different. My bad. That changes the entire meaning of the sentence. Not entirely, but quite a bit. Dude is just a magical orange Dave with wings and also says cough sometimes. I know, but there are other differences. I don't know how to feel about this image. Like what? It's hard to explain, just some slight differences in personality, I guess. He still raps sometimes, yes. So, I just thought I would mention that. Okay. I will admit I can't really tell if his rapping style has changed. Trust me, it hasn't. I don't know if the differences are because he's a sprite or because he lived for a while in a different timeline. Well, weren't you a sprite before? How different did you feel then? I wasn't a sprite, my dead dream self was a sprite, and then I kind of merged with her when I became a god tier. Oh, right. So half of you was a sprite. I guess it's more like I'm still the me I always was, but inherited some of her memories. But they are pretty vague. Do you remember what it was like being Jade Sprite? I remember being dead for a long time and making friends. Mostly trolls. Oh, really? Which ones? None that we know of now, that I can remember at least. They feel like such distant memories, like they were barely real. I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed in the dream bubble thing. By the way you were describing it, I really thought we would dream about them too on this trip more often. Yeah, me too. Maybe it's something about this place we're traveling through. I don't know, when was the last time you visited one in your sleep? Man, that was weeks ago, I think. Yeah, and then when I do dream about them, it's just kind of weird. Either I'm alone in my own memory, talking to figments of my imagination, or I dream about someone we know, like a troll we've talked to, and I get excited. But then it turns out they don't know who I am. It's like a version of them that died before they ever knew us, and it's just kind of awkward. Yup. And I still haven't seen Dave or Rose at all. I'm actually quite interested in how these images were made, but I kind of also don't want to know. Have you? Nope. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's not gonna happen. I wonder if we're just not sleeping at the same times. I don't think that's it. For one, considering where we are, I don't think there's such a thing as the same time for us. Huh, that's true. Do you think the afterlife is just fucking with us, Jade? Maybe, but it's more like the way it used to be with the clouds and Skya. They don't always show you things, but when they did, they were selective about what they would let you see. Like they would make sure you saw whatever you needed to see to make sure things would go the right way. I always thought I knew so much, but in retrospect, they only gave me a tiny glimpse of the big picture. That is so infuriating. I guess. It never felt that way when all I was doing was looking up at some clouds. I was happy to see whatever was there, but I guess it's different in a situation like this, when you miss your friends and you kind of wish the dream bubbles would play along. Yeah. Oh well. I guess it's only 2 more years. What do you think they'll be like by then? Do you think Carcat will have driven them all insane? Heh, probably. Or maybe they'll all be better friends with each other than they are with us. Well, look at it this way. By the end of our trip, you will be better friends with a bunch of salamanders than you are with Rose and Dave. I don't know. Those are some pretty charming salamanders on this ship. That is true. But you know what I mean. Things have a way of changing. Like, have you thought at all about what it's going to be like when you see Dave again? I mean, after the way things are going with you and Dave Sprite. What do you mean the way things are going? Jade, please. What? Sigh. You're not fooling anyone with your coy shenanigans. What has he been telling you? Nothing. Do you really think he could talk about any of that with me? There are just some obvious conclusions a guy is going to make about stuff. Well, I guess I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't. Alright, fair enough. What do you think he would think about that? Huh? The other Dave, I mean. Hypothetically. Aha! So you have thought about it. I'm only wondering because you brought it up. Yes. Yes, I did. Then what do you think? I have no idea. We would probably never find out one way or the other. Regardless. Maybe. Well, what about you, John? What about me, even? Look at the giant motherfucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He's a big boy. He's real thicks. Remember how you told me how Karkat kept sort of trying to set you up with Rose? Yes, you told me this on more than one occasion, if I recall. What's your point? Well, I have kind of wondered to myself if you kept bringing that up because on some level you wanted that to be true. Oh man, Jade, listen. At this point, I could not give less of a rat's ass about romancy stuff. I would rather just play some games and chill out for several years on this magical flying boat. Is that too much to ask? Not at all, that's perfectly fine. When I catch up with our buddies, I will sure will give Rose a nice, friendly hug. Aww. Whereas I will offer Dave a tender bro embrace and shove Karkat down a flight of friendship stairs. But that is it. It's all very complicated and bothersome, Jade. What? You know, matters of the heart. Snicker. Okay, you may laugh at my choice of words, but it is true. It's really befuddling and distracting. When you are on a major quest to make universes out of frogs, who even needs it? I guess you have a point. Like, you remember that troll girl who was sort of into me? Well, okay. That seemed like a pretty big deal at the time. It really seemed like she liked me. But also, she was probably insane. Like, I mean in a trollish, murderous kind of way. Yikes. But craziness notwithstanding, I didn't really know what to think. I guess I thought she was cool at the time. I was honestly kind of flummoxed about it. But the point is, when all was said and done, that was just some stuff that happened over one day, which was a whole year ago already. I barely even remember what we talked about. By the time we meet up, she probably won't give a shit about me at all. Which, let's face it, is probably for the best. I think we make things more meaningful in our head when they're happening than they really are. Like, realistically, there were probably a lot of things that went on that day that didn't mean that much. Like, remember how you said you thought Karkat was getting this silly, angry crush on you? That was just my hunch. Yeah, I mean, do you really think after 3 years he is still going to have the rage hots for you? I sincerely doubt it. At least, I hope not. I don't think even he is that crazy. Anyway, my point is, who even cares about all that? Romance and dating are dumb and boring. We are legendary heroes, and we have bigger fish to fry. Like that smug fat ass over there on the horizon. He sure looks pissed with himself. Just look at him. He thinks he is the undisputed king of that mountain or something. That is so outrageous. Follow me so we can seize the high ground against this hideous, ocean-dwelling marshmallow man and steal all of his treasure. After you. It's motherfucking cake. Ahem. Jasper's, holy shit, another cake. But there are still all these others we haven't touched. Nana is really baking up a storm today. Ahem. Meow. Grr. Jasper, whoa, wait, what are you doing? Meow, 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 meow. A bunch of meowing. Jaspers, no, it's fine if you want to sing me the birthday song, but for the love of God, don't meow it. You're gonna rile her up. Oh yeah, she's a dog. That's right, she's a dog lady. Meow, 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 John. Grr. No, Jade, come on, please settle down. I can't help it. God damn it, I'm really not mad at him, I swear. Meow, 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 meow. Woof! And there it goes. Furry Jade. Oh my god. And there we are. Dumb moment of flailing kicks and shit like that because Jade is a fucking dog. Woof, 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 woof. This fucking wall. That poor kiddo. It could end just there, but no, let's keep going until an actual point of salutation and solvings. He looks behind his shoulder. Oh, it's a pink foot. Hey, it's good old Roxy. Oh shit, and then it's also that chick. Hey you, god tier boy, what are you doing there, blue boy? Hey, I'm talking to you. Yes, you, the dork in the pajama. Okay, the other dork in pajamas. Be all a pajama party up in here today. Hi, which troll are you? Which troll am I? I'm the best troll, dummy. Now get away from her. She's mine. I've been hunting her for a whale now. A whale? What does that mean? Oh, hi, Clark Block. Yeah. I haven't been streaming often, and my streams are still random as shit, so. It's rough. It's hard. Oh, god damn it. That's great. Skype notifications. Cause who even sends those anymore? Who? Oh. It's 11 a.m. Why? Anywho. For a whale. What does that mean? It's a fish pun. Saying fish puns is obviously kind of this thing I do. Stupid, get with the program. Oh, right. I thought it sounded kind of fishy. Oh, that's a good one. Now beat it. You must be the sea troll. I heard about you. I'm pretty sure we've never talked. Have you by any chance seen Vriska around or Carcat? Who's the fuck are they? Keep it real, France. Unnecessary, but fun. I'd enjoy what you do. No point in not enjoying it, I guess. Moving on. Your troll friends. Weren't no friends of mine if I never heard of them. Do you see this golden pointy deal here? Yep. I was gonna use it to poke some holes in that girl there and see what happens. So clamscray. Oh no, why would you do that? For the halibut. Ah, that's a really bad pun and I'm upset with everything in life right now. What? Halibut. Halibut. You know, halibut. Oh, okay, that one wasn't that awesome. I thought I told you to clamscray. I'm not sure what clamscray means either. You mean go away? Holy mother glubbing mackerel. You are a fucking idiot. Well, if you're not gonna go, maybe you can at least tell me something. What? This is the afterlife. This is the afterlife, isn't it? Which means I'm dead, right? Yes, well, it's a dream bubble, so you're probably a ghost. I knew it. Haha, yes. You're excited to be dead? Excited? Now that you mention it, yes, I'm pretty flippin' excited. Why? Because it means my plan worked. What plan? Why would I tell a hornless dork like you something like that? I don't know. I'm just curious about your spooky ghost plan is all. I'm curious why a couple of freaks like you were sent to welcome me to hell. What are you, demons or something? Pretty lame demons if you ask me. Way too friendly and stupid. No, we're humans. Which by which I mean aliens, I guess. So you're dead aliens, huh? Ever heard of an alien whoever heard of an alien ghost? I know, right? That's what I think sometimes. It's a strange combination of sci-fi things like alien stuff is all about science, right? At least it is in movies. Aliens love science. But then ghosts have nothing to do with science. They belong in the supernatural realms, which have more to do with religion, I guess, or a lot of hocus pocus and superstition, maybe even magic. Science rarely enters the equation unless it's something awesome like Ghostbusters, which makes ghosts and stuff all about science, even though the ghost science is obviously a bunch of total nonsense. I guess Contact mixes aliens and ghosts because Jodie Foster saw her ghost dad in outer space, but then that was probably just a science projection from an alien to make her feel less sad about her dead dad, and not a real ghost or anything. I guess the lesson is that science and aliens teach us that ghosts and religion are fake. Although, it turns out ghosts and aliens are actually real. So maybe science and religion have been lying to us all along. Uh, nerd. Yeah, sorry. So, the girl, she like your mate sprite or whatever? What? Ha, no, I don't even know her. I kinda thought you knew who she was. Don't know who she is, but I know what she is. She's done. Huh? Ever do any baking, nerd? Yeah, a little. Then you know what exactly you do with something that's done. You stick a fork in it. Oh, shit. See? Oh, the dodge, and... No, better think fast, sucker fish. Losing mystery girl, look out. Oh, she's so happy. Oh, rip. Dead boy. Whoa, is that John? Yeah, I think it is. What the hell is going on? Oh shit, John, look, watch out. Well, fuck. Looks like he's still an idiot. You can't die. Wait, no, shit. You can die if you're being heroic or some shit, so he died a heroic death. So does that mean like Dream John is just super dead? Also, we're back on this tree where I probably and most likely should just cut my losses and take this chance at a good old fashioned break. But you know what? Yeah. Fuck it. We're doing it. We'll do it. We're going. We're going all the way. We're just gonna finish it. Fuck it. No, cancel that. We're going all the way. We're gonna finish this whole intermission. I'm gonna regret it. It's gonna take an extra hour out of my day, which I was probably gonna do nothing with. But you know, the plan was to stay up all day, so we're gonna do it. This all-nighter is gonna work. Totally irrelevant to the current thing, but you know, you get to hear my behind-the-scenes ranting and bullshit. We're currently here with somebody who Trezzy, and she's in her house with the weird, creepy shit. Now seeing all the writing or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't tell you if I tried. Ha 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 ha. Blah blah. Ha man, fuck this. It's a real pain in the ass typing out long victorious laughs with only one hand, you know. Gonna have to patch this thing up somehow. Maybe I'll pay a visit to my neighbor a little later. Getting my arm fixed nearly ought to be worth enduring the stench. Aw yeah, sick burn from out of nowhere. Take that, Zahak. Haha, neighbor. I can't believe I only thought of that now. Ah, that is a little slow. I bet he'll get a kick out of that one. I bet you're even more. He won't laugh, though. What a boring piece of shit. You know, you would think it's funny, though, right, Terezi? Man, I sure am glad this little feud of ours is basically over. We're totally even. Even. Now we can just go back to being friends and things will be great. Haha, you won't even believe this. But it only occurred to me now that you won't be able to you won't even be able to read this, even if you do somehow manage to stumble back to your hive. You're blind now. Whoops. It'd be a real shame if we couldn't bury the hatchet and be great friends again because of a stupid bullshit reason like that. Yeah, I don't remember or recall what happened there and stuffing and shits, but yeah, okay, we're just gonna sure, we're just moving forward with our lives and plots, and Terezi being blind for a reason I can't quite recall, but it did in fact happen. Oh, I think I remember now. She was looking in the ball and some shit like that. Oh, I know. Maybe I'll mind jack some random chump and send him to your hive so he can read my message. Oh no, wait, she like mind jacked Solix or something, if I recall. Or made it. I don't remember. Just, fuck, it doesn't matter. We're moving on. Don't ask questions. Don't regret anything. Just move forward like great friends. I'd have to be. Well, yeah, whatever. I'll mind jack some random chump and send him to your hive so he can read my messages to you out loud. What a perfect solution. He can be your assisted living slave. I would have had the perfect candidate all lined up, but he recently lost use of his legs, unfortunately. Oh well, I'll just roll with the punches like I always do, and find someone else. Just say the word, and I'll make him do whatever you want. Read my awesome notes to you. Hang some more plush dragons from your tree, pre-chew your food. Well, maybe not pre-chew it, since I didn't exactly knock your teeth out, did I? Maybe more like pre-look at your food to make sure there are bugs in. Yeah, to make sure there are bugs in it. See, isn't it great when we're helping each other out instead of maiming each other repeatedly? This is how it should be between Scourge sisters. All the maimings and backstabbings should be saved for the friends and foes who get in our way. Don't you think? Hey, what do you think? What do you want to do for our next campaign, by the way? We can take the next one easy. I'll try to think of something better suited to your new disability. I mean, I've already pretty much nixed anything involving stairs because of Tavros. Bingo! Thank you very much. That entire sentence was brought into a hodgepodge in my very, very delayed reading mind, but it's okay. I would have, I don't know, maybe looked it up later, but thank you. That's very helpful to remember. Also, I can't recall if this is a flashback, but I don't think it is. It might be. My timeline remembering skills and things is I'm a little lost. We're getting back into it. It'll be fine. Anyway, ain't ain't no one can say I'm not willing to meet people halfway. Phew. I'm losing a lot of blood here. Good thing I seem to have a ton of the stuff. We high bloods are made of some pretty tough shit. What a fucking mess, though. Not really looking forward to cleaning this up. I've got to say, your prank was pretty good. Still not sure how you pulled it off. Pretty inconvenient, though. It's too bad you're not gonna you're not going to get to read this for a while, if ever. We could be bonding over the great pranks we just pulled on each other. Oh well, guess I'll take off. Before I drop dead like some kind of loser and you never hear from me again. See you around, sis. Wow. I cannot believe I almost forgot what a completely crazy bitch you were. Hey now, what kind of attitude is that to bring into this memory? Oh yeah, sorry, easy there. No need to waste good remorse on such a trivial exchange. Ah yeah, so they're in a dream bumble. Correct, okay, there. That is all making sense. And just mess with my feelings and memories of time. It just hurts. You know, whatever happened to a linear narrative? Well, I guess it is still linear, but still! Can't imagine what Homestuck would be like from solely the troll's perspective. I guess they sort of did that, but like, no, it's not the same. Anywho. I am only reminding you that if you bring too much baggage from the past into the memory, it is doubtful your experience will be either therapeutic or cathartic. What? You were the one who invoked this memory after all. Isn't this why you are here? It's not what you've been hoping. Is it not what you've been hoping for and fretting you may find since your journey began? A chance to say you were sorry? Briscoe, you sound really different. What happened to you out here? Sorry for the ruse, though it isn't as far from the truth as it possibly could be. I'm not who you think I am. I of course needed to visit you through a memory, and interestingly, this is the one you gave me. No ill will or upsetting hijinks were intended. Who are you? It is I, someone who looks exactly like me and has the same shit. Alright, yeah, that's the name. Okay, and I'm your friend's ancestor. In fact, I'm yours too, in a way. Really? Yes, though not quite how you're picturing. We had an ancestor whom she was aware of, and technically that is who I am. Oh, she had an ancestor whom she was aware of. That is to say, she is who I have become on your world. Had I arrived in her place, alas, I did not. She was a figure in your history who preceded you by thousands of solar sweeps, whereas I preceded your entire civilization by billions. Oh boy. I don't get it. Oh, we're just breaking this wall now, because fuck shit. I guess it's okay. There's plenty of time to sort it all out. We've been keeping an eye on you for quite a while, your whole planet actually. It was very interesting this time around, to say the least. It even had a different name, Alternia. Haha, wow, how heavy-handed can you get? The man responsible was a bit of a wise guy. He rewrote everything. He had a knack for overzealous storytelling, which is a harmless enough habit usually. I'm guilty of it myself sometimes. But it is not so harmless when the perpetrator is omniscient and omnipotent. Omniscient? You mean Mr. Milkshake? That's right. But he's dead now, and his story's over. The book on our universe is closed, both for my instance and yours. This being the case, I thought it was the right time to introduce myself. The combined work of my group and yours is unfinished, and the outcome has not been assured. The true ultimate reward has yet to be revealed. Oh, achieved. No safe haven has been created that is free from the devastation caused by Mr. Milkshake's grand deception. Our race still teeters on extinction. The members of your party and one noteworthy fugitive are the sole survivors. We must work together to create that haven and restore our race so that the sacrifices we all made will not be in vain. But in order to repair the unthinkable damage that has been done, we need to allow ourselves the chance to heal first. Old wounds, old regrets, they will serve no purpose on the rest of your journey. Regrets? Are you talking about me and Vriska? Sure, you have to start somewhere. Do you know where she is? Not at the moment. But the more time you spend here, the more likely it is you will find whomever it is you are looking for. On the other hand, if it is the unknowable will of the gods, you may dance around each other indefinitely. Indefinitely as you pass through this space. It is hard to say. Oh, okay, then I'm not sure whether to be believed or frustrated by that. Or relieved or frustrated. Well, if she had been dwelling in this bubble like you thought, what would you want to say to her? Surely you would not have just argued about the past. No, I still don't know what I would say to her. Then what would you say to me? I would say, even though she did some bad things and was totally impossible most of the time, I wish she wasn't dead. Is it weird to miss somebody who did nothing but cause problems? No, I can empathize. She was a serious troublemaker in your party. Many player groups have to deal with those. I feel as though we had one of the worst cases in our party, but when all was said and done, she was still our friend. I keep wondering if there was another way, something other than letting her go or killing her. I try to remember what I saw when I looked into the vortices of possibility. And I just can't remember anything besides those options, even if those other choices would have resulted in death for everyone. Was that really all I was capable of? Either losing the nerve to go through with it, or stabbing her in the back and nothing else? At that moment, perhaps. You know very well the channels of possibility at that exact juncture resulted from her decision path as well as yours. But even so, when it comes to your key decisions, the possibilities are probably fewer and more discreet than you presumed. Otherwise, you would not see results consolidated into those vortices, would you? Possibility would resemble an enormous hazy field of indefinitely subtle variations in micro-choices. Imagine Imagine if at that moment you truly were capable of anything, no matter how outlandish, absurd, or patently fruitless. How would this vast amount of information present itself to you through your senses? What difference would it make in your final decision if all other tributaries of whim spilled into the same decaying future? And what would this make of your agency as a hero meant to learn and grow? Look at it this way. Imagine that over the course of someone's life, they are truly capable of every conceivable action at any moment, and did indeed take each of those actions in different branching realities. Doesn't a scenario like that deaden a person's agency just as much as one where their fate is decidedly etched in stone as a single path of unavoidable decisions? Who exactly is that person who can and does take all conceivable actions, other than someone perfectly generic, who only appears to have unique predilections and motives when you examine the arbitrary path they happen to occupy? I don't know. Pardon the esoteric tangent. These are my instincts as a hero of light kicking in. It's hard for us to resist prattling on about matters like this. Oh God, like Rose. Yeah, she never shuts up about it. No offense. You may seek to understand your decisions and look for justice in their consequences. You may wonder why honorable choices from the innocent are punished by banishment to a timeline in which everyone dies and all is gradually dissolved. It helps to understand your role not just as a hero who must overcome, but as a single capillary within a much larger bioexistential system. Think of it like circulatory system, where the veins and capillaries that do not help the overall flow of blood through the system are likely to wither and die. Those are doomed offshoots. Reality itself is using you and many others to propagate its own existence. Strictly speaking, there is only one path to its successful propagation, but it still permits you to make choices. Not all that are conceivable, but some nevertheless, as dictated by who you are and the challenges you face. And you are free to make key decisions however you like, as long as you understand. As long as you understand that some of these paths, unfairly or not, will lead to oblivion, because those choices do not contribute constructively to the perpetuation of all existence, including your own. Such is the burden assumed by anyone who plays this game. Yeah, I guess I understood some of that, but never quite put it all together that way. I don't think I was a great seer of mind. Well, you aren't finished being one, are you? Meh. I don't think of myself that way anymore. I used to feel like some pretty hot shit, distracting battle traffic against the king and all flipping coins in people's faces and stuff. It seems silly now. I don't think I ever knew what I was doing. When I confronted her and it was time to make up my mind, I thought I had it all figured out, like this was what I had to do, not just save everybody, but as some stupid rite of passage or something. Then it came time to do it, and it was all happening so fast, and I forced my own hand. I could either let everyone die in one reality, or kill a friend in another. And I tell myself, those were the only two vortices I saw. But then, I was the one who made the series of decisions which led to that choice, and completely painted the option into that corner. Anyway, I just wish I could tell her that. Which one would you tell it to? Huh? The one who fought with Nor, or the one who didn't? Hmm. I mean, I guess either. But I was thinking more about the one whose death I'm actually responsible for. Well, this could be my experience as an ancient ghost talking, or the perspective I am naturally given to as a light player. But aren't you equally responsible for both? I guess. I can see why you would feel more responsibility for one than the other. My perspective is informed by my class and aspect. It was to my advantage as a healer to see things a little differently, to find. Fuck that.
Equanimity.
Equanimity, sure. Across many different outcomes. Oh. There's more to the realization of our roles than gaining flashy powers. And there's more to healing than repairing battle damage. You killed a friend and you understandably feel regret. But it's done. She's gone and you are still here. Now what? You could look for absolution through rationalization. Everyone would have died if you didn't take action, so why trouble yourself with guilty emotion? But there is no real healing power in believing that, and I don't think that is what you wanted to tell yourself anyway, is it? Not really. Or what about through renunciation of responsibility? If you were just a tool used by reality to perpetuate itself, where is the blame? But that would be another empty idea that has no power to heal. Yeah, I've tried rationalizing stuff that way. Doesn't really help. You've been led to believe such acts of violence are natural for your kind, and that if you're upset by the consequences, then something is wrong with you. But isn't it as natural as you might think? But it isn't as natural as you might think. That conditioning was part of Milkshake's long con. Violence was respected and celebrated on your world, but remorse was rarely felt, and pain could never heal. Due to such empty justification, we died out a wounded race, and you are all that's left. The process of healing first involves through what is sifting through what it isn't, which happens to be almost everything your troubled mind has to offer. Then what do I do? What's the answer? There isn't one. It takes time. and is only accelerated by looking at things honestly. This is what I did as a sylph of light. Helped people see things. I could even perform the feat. I could even perform the feat literally if you wanted. Who? What? It's up to you, of course. Oh, whoa, what? Hey, look at the outfit, baller. Thanks for asking. But I'd rather just stay this way. Learning to sense things this way was the only connection I ever had with my Lucius before she died. It reminds me of her. That probably sounds dumb, though. Not at all. That's a very good reason. I thought the polite thing to do was at least offer. It's cool that you want to help heal me and all, but I still don't really know anything about you, other than that you seem like sort of much nicer Vriska. Where were you from again? Alternia before Vanilla Milkshake named it that? Yes, but in a different universe instance. I refer to as A1. The shorthand helps you avoid confusion, trust me. My group of players 12 played the game. My group of 12 played the game. But failed. It overwhelmed us. A lot went wrong. The reckoning destroyed our battlefield well before we had any hope of winning. I sought advice from Echidna, and she told me how to scratch the session to give us another chance. But the choice to do so came with accepting the annihilation of our current forms. In the new instance, we would lead completely different lives with no memory of what happened. And so we did, and created A2, your instance, your world, and your game in which we were all inexplicably created in the first place. As I said, this time around the world was interesting. That's when trolls became terrible? Not all of you. Some had lessons from the old worlds to teach others, but few ever heard them. So in your time, everyone was as nice as you. Not exactly, but life was pretty mild and uneventful. I'm not even sure if I was especially nice, by our standards. Mostly kind of boring. Nobody from my party liked me a lot. I think I talked too much and had a habit of bringing conversations back around to myself. Not that it matters anymore, but it was not the best way to make friends. You really are like a nice Vriska. I don't know, I was friends with her and she did almost nothing but talk about herself. I'm pretty sure you and I would have been good friends too. Thanks. It goes to show just because your race is peaceful doesn't mean you don't have problems. I used to fantasize about being someone really outgoing and dramatic. Someone who had the confidence to do whatever she wanted, like go on the most outrageous adventures without caring about what anyone thought about her. Like someone from a book, you know? Yes, I used to think about that a lot too. It turned out I actually got what I wanted after the reset. Unfortunately, it came with our people's enslavement and near extinction. Not that I really got to live as her exactly, but at least I got a chance to follow her life. It was a very long life. Being here for ages has its benefits. Exactly how long have you been living in dream bubbles, or I mean, not living? It's been a very long time. So long time has been stripped of the meaning it never really had in the first place. It doesn't really pass in the same way it does when you're alive. Concepts like now and how long are figures of speech used to make communication simpler. I've quit trying to give expressions to the elusive temporal properties of this place. It's easier staying conversational, but I will say that being here for so long lends itself to a certain detachment from what you see. Otherwise, monitoring the atrocities stemming from our failures wouldn't be much fun. Do you miss your world as much as I do? Yes, sometimes. But missing it usually invites memories of home to serve as the stage. Not that it's a substitute for the previous reality, but the reminders of home are everywhere. What about your feelings? I guess you still get to hang out. What about your friends? God damn, Leet speak. I guess you still get to hang out with them all. Yes, I see them often enough. Except for one, who I haven't seen at all since before we all died. In fact, she's the only reason we are here in the first place, as opposed to merely ceasing to exist upon the scratch. In life, she was the only one. In life, In fact, she's the only reason we are here in the first place, as opposed to merely ceasing to exist upon the scratch. In life, she was the only one I would have called a close friend anyway. Thing is, nobody liked her much either. We had that in common. Wow, it's been that long since you saw her. Remember when I said the gods could keep you dancing around someone you're looking for indefinitely? Yeah, but billions of sweeps? Well, billions, yes, in a manner of speaking. Is she by any chance the troublemaker you were talking about? That's right. In fact, we're on our way to visit her now. Oh, that's where this branch is taking us. Notice the moon up there, and not the larger green interloper? That one never belonged to my world. It's your memory, not mine. Yeah, the cute little bubblegum moons. Yeah, bubblegum moons. That's where she is? It's the setting of the memory she entered. From her perspective, she has just arrived there. Your friends should be joining us too, before your meteor clears the bubble. Maybe together we can bring the thief of life up to speed. What the fuck? Hey, they're still fighting. Shit's still going on. King. Oh, shit. He's scared. How can he be here already? Why did I not see this coming? This dude is always already here. When it comes to being here, he already is practically all he ever is. Okay, time to stop babbling and think. Think, imagination. The one time I really need you. Oh no, Slick. Slick, he's come here to finish you off. We've got to hide you somewhere. Now that Rufio's gone, you're my only friend. Oh, you're good company too. Humanimal butler who may or may not be Arthur. I didn't mean nothing by it. What's that, Slick? Oh yes, Miss Paint too, of course. That's a little different. Hey, what do you mean? So what's her story? Is she available? No, she's not available. And what do you mean by that? No, she will not be available soon either. Ooh, that's a stab wound. Hey, get back in bed. I'm trying to save your ass here. Go ahead, stab all you want, like your stupid curmudgeon-y shankings aren't so totally played out already. Shh, oh my god, the footsteps, that horrible peg leg on my hardwood floors. He's coming. There's no time to lose. We've got to get you out of here. And the fuck off my balcony. Hup. And then he's gone, and he falls and into the water. Now, if I can just go grab Miss Paint and sneak out the back door before it's too... Are you kidding me? He's already here again? Talk about a one-trick pony. Fine. We'll settle this now. What's that, English? You look nervous. Could it be you weren't expecting me to know your only vulnerability? You have underestimated my omniscience almost as badly as I overestimated as a matter of daily routine. Your reign of terror comes to an end here, on this balcony overlooking an enchanted cliffscape, host to innumerable gorgeous stallions. How ironic that your very demise would be in the proximity of some horses. What? You didn't follow that? Just think it over. Think it over. While you die. Shit, oh shit, fuck, fuck, shit, stack. I forgot. What kind of fucking idiot keeps his doodly white magnum loaded with only one tiny cue ball? God damn you, Scratch. Motherfucker. Wait. Yeah. Goddamn you, Scratch. Fucking Snatch. Oh, he's fucked. He threw the gun. And now he's fucked. And then... Oh, it turns into an AK. Whose scope fires a laser beam. Okay, that gun looks super... Fucking... No. This is even a word. Yeah, it's doodly. Even doodlier than the one I just threw at you, and I am probably screwed. But there is one thing you probably weren't counting on, and that one thing is magic being real. God, I hope magic is real. Please let magic be real. Please make magic be real. Please let magic be real. I believe that magic is real right now. I believe so hard in its reality that it is becoming slightly less fake before our very eyes. I believe its fakeness was just a lie coughed up from a dark magician's spurious asshole. I believe in fairies. I believe dragons aren't bullshit. I believe heartily in the giggles of all the cherubs in heaven and the metric tons of special stardust they consume each day to fuel their laughter. I believe with the conviction of 1,000,000 frothing zealots in the combined pranks of 1,000,000,000 leprechauns strong, and in the tiny erections they get from playing them. But most of all, I believe in you, Rufio. I believe in you. Oh, fuck. Who am I kidding? Magic is fake as shit. When a thing goes... Boom, boom, cock, cock. No, he's dead, though. Man's not hot. Yeah, he's super fucking dead. I told him man's not hot. Oh, man's not hot. The babes, take off your jacket. I told him man's not hot. I got that lyric wrong, but I don't give a shit. He's dead. He's pretty fucking dead, man. We fit in the black and oh shit, this is dark pages and the sound and y'all seeing this? Yeah, let's make it smaller so it's just like this, because this is what I'm seeing. This is interesting. It's all so it's just Vriska walking down a road. I don't want to click that. I should, but I don't wanna. Oh, I will, though, I guess. Whoa, what was that? There was like a clicker thingamajigs. Why everything gotta be cool and autistic and... She's running with the horses. Bruh. Will you marry me? Okay. Okay, sure, fine. That's a wrap, folks. That's the story. That's what happens. That's what they did. That's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they do. That is what is occurring. This is it. So Hussy has been killed yet not killed and is proposing to Vriska. It's fine. It's wonderful. It's great. We Homestuck live. We out. We go into the VODs. Enjoy the YouTubes. What's that thing that I say at the end of every video and recording? I'm trying to recall it. Oh yeah, it's a very simple outing. It's a very simple greeting. It's something I try to live by. I'm gonna go do something else, and I don't really care what you do, but try to be productive. All right, you have fun and you enjoy yourselves. You do good things, but you be productive, and hopefully it'll be less than a month before I get around to streaming the next part, because oh dear God, I don't know where I'm gonna get 2.5 hours of free recording time. Jesus Christ. But whatever, we did it. Maybe I'll fix my sleeping schedule. That might help. Peace. Go be productive.